Welcome to Flavors for Life Healthy Culinary Movement. Let's learn about GMO foods.
What are GMOs? A GMO is a genetically modified organism. These living organisms contain genetic material that has been artificially manipulated in a laboratory through genetic engineering.
5 major risks of GMO foods. Since GMOs are still relatively new to human consumption, the dangers are still being discovered. Let's take a look at some of the possible health and environmental risks. Allergic reactions. There is some concern that GMO foods may trigger an allergic reaction. This is because GMO foods contain foreign genes, so some people worry that they harbor genes from foods that may prompt an allergic reaction.
Antibiotic resistance. Before GMOs are released for public consumption, there are no human clinical trials. One of the fears with GM crops, it revolves around the use of antibiotic-resistant genes as markers in GM crops. The concern is that these antibiotic-resistant genes could be transferred to human gut bacteria and decrease the effectiveness of antimicrobial therapy and hence increase antibiotic resistance.
Cancer. There's a common concern that GMO foods may aid the progression of cancers. Because cancers are caused by DNA mutations, some people fear that eating foods with added genes may affect your DNA.
Loss of nutrition. Genetically modified crops often have altered nutritional profiles. Some research reports increased levels of anti-nutrient compounds and lower levels of desirable nutrients in certain GMO crops compared to conventional crops.
Environment. Although GMO crops are convenient for farmers, there are environmental concerns. Most GMO crops are resistant to herbicides, such as Roundup. This means that farmers can use Roundup without fear of it harming their own crops. How to identify GMO foods. Until the 2022 USDA rule takes effect, it's hard to determine which foods contain GMOs in the United States. The labels won't say GMO, but instead the term bioengineered food. It will display either as the USDA bioengineered food symbol listed on or near the ingredients.
Best alternatives. Buy certified organic. The best way to avoid GMOs is to purchase certified organic products because they are not permitted to contain genetically engineered ingredients. Products can be 100% organic or they can be made with organic ingredients. Choose items with certified non-GMO labels. It's recommended to look for labeling like the non-GMO project seal on packaging to ensure that the product you are purchasing is non-GMO project verified. Shop local. Shopping at small local farms can also help to reduce your likelihood of buying and consuming GMOs. Talk to the farmers at your local farmers markets. Visit the farms yourself and get to know the non-GMO options in your own backyard.
Read labels carefully, especially on items like snack foods, to avoid common genetically engineered ingredients.
Top 5 GMO foods. The Center for Food Safety has a helpful list of the most common genetically engineered Big 5 ingredients commonly found in processed foods. 1. Corn. Corn flour, meal, oil, starch, and syrup. Sweeteners such as high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, and glucose. 92% of the corn produced in the U.S. is genetically modified. 2. Soy. Soy flour, lecithin, protein, and isoflavin. Vegetable oil and protein when they are soy-derived. 94% of the soybeans produced in the U.S. are genetically modified.
Canola. Canola oil, also called rapeseed oil. 4. Cotton. Cottonseed oil. 94% of the cotton produced in the U.S. is genetically modified. 5. Beet sugar. Sugar not specified as 100% cane sugar is likely from GE sugar beets. For more information about the Flavors for Life Healthy Culinary Movement, please visit www.flavorsforlife.org.